Good evening, welcome back to Cousins, Pool and Snooker Bar in Canterbury. This is the second week of Line Ball. I am your commentator, Matthew Tracey, and I'm with your co-host, Anky Damz. And we are here to enjoy the second week of Line Ball. If you are unfamiliar with the rules, please take a look at last week's video, which explained as a full tutorial of the rules of Line Ball. We are underway here.
Sorry, very quickly to interrupt. Whilst you're also looking at the rules and guidelines for you might as well check out the previous episode, the first Line Ball game ever recorded and produced. And I guess without further ado, let's get into this game.
So, as we've seen here, both players have opted for different corners of the table. Max has got one very nestled into the corner. He's got two now very close to the corner, taking a 3-2 lead in the first game. What we didn't mention there was Chris's slightly too long shot going into his third shot there. However, he has readjusted that and got that ball in. However, his other ball is on the line at this point.
I do see Max here trying to target and successfully not eliminating ball out of the play area.
This is a difficult shot. This is a difficult shot here for Chris. He has played that ball maybe slightly too far. However, he does have that ball cushioned on the back there. Quite comfortable here for Max with that red ball cushioned behind. Max's ball is very secure there. One of the red balls placed behind the yellow.
Ooh, just a reminder that if anyone touches the black ball, the game is over. Oh, what an excellent shot from Chris, managing to take out one of Max's red balls and just been cool, isn't it?
Chris has left himself open here. He's got a yellow ball right in the open, a lot of space behind for Max to maybe take advantage of this as well. Max not quite getting his red ball in. However, it is in a good position, blocking off the yellows as well. So Chris might be quite happy with that shot, actually.
Now, with this being Chris's last shot, he has to get it in and hope Max misses or take in. Oh, it looks like he's going to take out Max's red.
And that is the black. So Max takes the first point of the game. He crashes the red ball into it. And now the black ball is being placed again, getting ready to start the second game.
Just a reminder, what makes Line Ball so fascinating is the fact that the black ball changes with each and every game. No two games will be the same.
Yeah, exactly. It brings a completely new dynamic to every shot, every game, which has to be played. Chris playing a very dangerous shot there. Unnecessarily dangerous, I'd say.
I like it.
Very close to the black shot.
Yeah, exactly. It means that if Max wants to attempt to take out that yellow ball, he'll have to also put himself in danger. So it's kind of a safe spot for Chris currently.
Max taking a similar strategy from the first game, hitting those red balls very close to the pocket. Chris also cementing one of his yellow balls to safety, I'd say, being close to that pocket. Now, in the case of a draw, that would be very difficult for any of those balls currently to get out of that pocket. Max taking a 3-2 lead in this game.
We've got a little molecule in the bottom right there. Noticed, I've observed, I've learnt a lot of line ball players like their corners. It's easier to accidentally put something in by your opponent by playing to the
Lovely
corners.
Bit of science knowledge there, Anky.
Ooh, thank you. I never liked science.
Chris in a delicious shot.
That was
delicious shot to the cushion as well. Very, very difficult for Max to get those balls out of that cushion, especially with the black ball lingering close by.
You can see
Max opting for the other side.
Max, he's turned it up a notch. I can tell. I can just feel his aura increase. He's playing serious today. This ain't no Steve match. This is the next level. This is serious.
Max is an expert at the sport, of course. He is one of the inventors of line ball, so he would be very familiar with the techniques and tactics which are going to be on display today. Max just making sure that he's getting his balls into the area.
There's nothing more better than just a little... Oh, I like that. Matt, did you like that?
Although sacrificing one of his own balls, he has knocked Max's ball out of the area. However, now that is going to be very difficult to get his balls back in.
I disagree.
With Max's red ball.
A little tap. Oh, Max.
I think Max had an opportunity there to leave that ball there, blocking the yellows, especially with Chris's yellow balls being all the way over the other side with the red ball as, I guess, a barrier almost.
Yeah, but he is 6-4 in the lead. And with everyone's last balls, it's... Oh, we're having a little discussion to see if it's still in. It is still in.
Chris needs to knock a ball out here in order to secure himself.
Oh, unfortunately, this game. Max just does not have... I mean, it's a good blocker, to be fair. Chris needs to get those
two balls in here.
Oh, unfortunate.
Max takes a 2-point lead.
Ooh, replay.
A touch of the yellow ball.
I like the replay. The editor's gone nuts on this.
A nice close-up.
Mm-hmm. And so that's
a bit light from Chris there.
Up. Bit light, but he's taking middle. You know, he's taking position, he's showing presence. Max with an excellent shot, knocking him straight out.
Chris does have an opportunity, though, to get this yellow ball back on track, as we are seeing here. However, that yellow ball is now void, and it also voids the other yellow ball too.
Unfortunately, not a great shot, but...
Max can take a nice lead here. If he places this nicely, that is fantastic.
Max with the pocket strats again. Oh my god, I don't know what happens in cases like that.
I think Chris might have lost his head at that shot there. Yeah. You know, the tensions get into him, playing against Max, who is a line ball expert.
I guess that counts towards Max. Well done, Max, for an excellent win by just keeping your composure. Shows that even just playing
we saw that in
Steve
in the games against Steve last week. Steve was always opted for a powerful shot.
Excellent opener.
Max on his A game.
Max could be the champion of line ball.
And that is a 4-point lead, which Max is going to take due to Chris potting the red ball.
Look, I'm not a stickler for, speaking bad on people's techniques and forms, because I myself am quite terrible at this game. But that was a quality shot by Chris. No, Chris
has dropped down.
Oh my god! That's 5 games to Max. That is the first set.
We've never seen anything like this before.
I've
5 points down,
and we're gonna just keep on let the balls rolling. That's what I always say.
Chris needs to have a word with himself here before carrying on. Chris has somehow managed to pot the black ball as well. He is having a howler this evening.
Unprecedented for
Chris going for a second attempt. So we see the black ball cushioned over to the right-hand side of the table, right against the side, giving a lot of room for maneuver
still
here.
Going for the pocket shot. I liked that, Max. Max, that was an excellent shot. Chris going for a little rebound action. Ooh, Nessa yourself.
Place the yellow ball behind the black ball there. There is a bit of room behind there, so it's very. I'm not saying it's easy to, but there's a lot of room to place that yellow ball behind there.
If there's anything I know about Max, this guy loves his pocket. All right, he's always got like an outfit with 7 pockets. This just exemplifies it. This guy loves to play the pocket.
I actually heard Pocket is Max's middle name after the creation of Line Ball. He got it changed recently.
Oh, so it used to be Line Ball and now it's Pocket? Or...
Yeah, that's exactly right.
That was close.
Chris, fantastic shot there. Yellow ball behind the red, very close to the black ball. That is 100% a safe ball after that.
Currently,
Chris just needs to compose himself, bring himself back into the game, take it slowly. 4 balls, 3-3 at the current stage.
Nobody leaving. Everyone's leaving the left side alone. Unfortunate shot by Max.
Max's ball is out currently.
And it looks like Chris is aiming to take it out completely. Oh, beautiful by Chris. Honestly, the best shot.
I think it's the shot. Yeah, I think that's the shot of the day so far. He's managed to get that red ball out of play into the void, and he's also cushioned that yellow ball into a position where that should be untouchable. And here we go.
No, Can we get a? Is there a zoom in? No, I guess it just didn't touch. No zoom in required.
That is close. Max has played a sensational shot. They are trying to
my
outdo
God.
each other with the shot of the day.
Chris
This
by
is a very, very congested right-hand side of the area.
The shot is on
Can Max add to this?
Max can, and Max will, and Max did successfully, even knocking Chris's little yellow ball out of prey. There's one cluster there.
That yellow ball is now there for the taking, and so is that red ball now. It's out of the cluster. You know, if this does go to a draw, in which they have to knock out the opposing player's balls without touching the black or pot in another one.
And this is Chris's chance to take the game.
Chris just has to get this ball in.
Don't touch the black.
He just has to get the ball in. Don't touch the black, Chris. Play it gently to make it. And Chris has earned himself his first point of the game. The score being 5-1. Is this the start of a comeback, Anky?
I believe so, Matt. I believe so. If there's one thing I know about comebacks, is that they're always available at Cousins Pool and Snooker Bar in Canterbury. Chris would not.
Cousins Pool and Snookers in Canterbury actually has more comebacks than the Champions League, especially in a game like Line Ball.
And these guys are just volleying each other out, just alternating shots.
Look, it looks like that yellow ball is just about in, taking an early lead. Again, Max playing a very, very excellent shot. That is lined up very nicely for Chris to get that in.
Oh,
however,
was that a yellow ball?
He has potted the yellow ball, and therefore
they continue. It's only the end pockets. We've just been informed by VAR, so the game continues. But it does mean that his ball is out of play, unfortunately. So Chris has one less ball to work with. But
we are neglecting the fact that that yellow ball is very firmly in that left cushion.
I'm not neglecting it. I'm saving it because what an exceptional shot. I believe that yellow ball is going to do special things for us later today.
This game is turning aggressive with the way these players are playing. They are loving this moment. Chris blasting Max's balls out of play. Max now taking a 2-1 lead.
Chris perfectly set up. Never mind. I take it all back. I should never have put faith in Chris to begin with. I'm sorry. That was all on me. What's good though is that Max seems to be easing up there. Look at that easy little kiss. Wasn't that nice? Little hug, consensual, of course. And then Chris just obliterates Chris going in. None of that.
To the 8th game, Max cementing his 5-point advantage. Black ball cushioned over to the left-hand side.
New game. Max
playing a delicious shot into the left.
It's his classic signature pocket move.
You know, I'm surprised Chris isn't trying to take the other side at this point. It's sensational.
Oh, beautiful shot by Chris there. Honestly, that's one for the Champions League.
The look on Max's face can speak 1,000 words at this point.
I can speak 1,000 words if I wanted to.
Please do.
Nice and easily just, sliding it in there. There's very little
left himself open with that yellow ball, however.
Yeah, but I also think that there's very...
But Max is playing very nicely towards the black ball, securing that ball a little bit more. Chris playing a risky shot here by the look of it.
Unfortunate.
And the risk did not pay off.
The classic blackboard. Did you know, Matt, that the blackboard introduced way after pool ball was invented, purely because the games ended in draws way too frequently. So Max and the team decided very, very intuitively to introduce the black ball, which indicates the game being over. Nice little, brings
a competitive edge, a new view, a new image of the game.
It refreshened the perspective of line ball.
Exactly, filters out the more dirty players of
Mhm.
line ball and brings in a fresh, young, exciting game, causing
Speaking
players to have to
of,
challenge each other.
mhm.
Chris has played very sensational shots this round, very firmly securing that pocket. Max has to be very careful if he wants to try and play one of those out due to how close
Ooh.
the black ball is to them.
Max doesn't even need to take them out. His plan is to just keep slotting them in there, just like Chris has done successfully. 4-3 to Chris. Max with the extra ball currently.
Speaking
And
about the draw situation,
ooh,
Max does struggle when it comes to the draw situation. He hasn't won many of those draw face-to-faces in previous games, especially against Steve. Steve did opt and win most of the head-to-heads at the end of the previous game.
I trust your research. What I also trust is that this game is absolutely phenomenal right now. Everything on the left side, no balls out of play. We're all just, it's a team huddle, guys. Look, we're celebrating over here. Come.
That yellow ball in that corner, very secure. Max has to be very careful. He's played a firm shot
Ooh,
at this point.
Max. No. Unfortunate.
Max taking the risk. However, the congestion in that corner has led almost a roller coaster straight towards that black ball, making the score 7-2 to Max at this point.
The comeback for Chris is still on. That's actually going to tie it up. That's going to be beautiful. The first half of this game. Total 9 games played. I think even though Chris is currently on the back, Max is known to fumble. Especially when he's very much in the lead. It's kind of like a tortoise in the hare situation I'm feeling here. What are your thoughts? What's churning through that butter brain of yours?
Thank you, Anky. Well, Max does tend to play a very safe game for a lot of the time. However, when he is pushed by his opponents to play aggressive, he is no stranger to the aggressive shot as well. So we have been seeing this, especially in the earlier games in this set, that Max can go toe-to-toe in this aggressive form. However, he does opt to play for a more cushioned approach, and try and play his balls into the corner.
It's nice to see the different variations of line ball being played out. Of course, since it's a game played one-on-one, you have different relationships with each person that you're playing with. Chris and Max like hugging, they like congestion, like kissing a lot in the corner. The next episode will be coming out next Tuesday, 6 p.m. I will see you there.
We all know the real winner is line ball today, whatever the score might be. And we do look forward to seeing the second half of this game.
I think the real winners are Cousins Pool and Snooker Bar in Canterbury for letting us celebrate such a wonderful, new, exciting, vibrant game of line ball. Would you like?
I have to agree, Anky.
Oh, thank you.
I have to agree. Refreshing game. You know, new game of pool. So it just brings new life to it.
I agree. It's very. I've played line ball once, right? And I think this has now revitalized my passion. I really want to go back. I really want to play Max. I really want to lose to Max. I feel like everyone's that's the first step in playing line ball, right?
I think that line ball's anyone's game. So,
you know, I like that. Anyone's game.
Anyone's game. Anyone's game to win line ball.
I'll tell you whose game it isn't. It isn't Hoy, who we've got trapped in the corner here. Hoy, give us a little wave. He's got duct tape over his mouth. He can't say anything.
After his comments against Steve last week, we did have to do something about it, and therefore Hoy has been troubled.
Eliminated.
For his harsh words.
That's all from me. Matt, would you like to add anything before we head off?
Again, I'd just like to thank Cousins, Paul and Snooker Bar in Canterbury for letting the team host the games again today. Very accommodating for this innovative game of line ball. So that's all from me. Thank you, Anky.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Max. Thank you for watching and listening, and I hope to see you again, please.
Next week.
Please.
We love you.